Okay, so we have a few more questions from Facebook. The first one is from Mark. Paul, sometimes I see in the background of the shop bikes you've already built on the show. I've always wondered, do you build two at the same time and keep one to have something to show to potential customers? Which is a common question.
Yeah, that is a common question. That's a good question too. Quite often it could be a mix of things. When you think about it, we have the Black Widow, we have the two build-off bikes that we own, and then occasionally sometimes we'll build bikes for customers, and they'll go out on tour, and a year later they'll come back and they'll get scuffed up or scratched, or where we'll have to take a tank off and send it back to Nub, let them do some touch up on it, and then it'll eventually go back to the client. On a rare occasion, we'll do a deal where we actually keep the bike, so that for some of these companies, it's more about the marketing initiative, and then we'll keep the end bike, which we like because it helps us to get a collection of motorcycles, so we're not always giving them away. So it's kind of a balance of all those things. But altogether, that it really is a good question. A lot, and people always ask that because they're like, "Wait a minute."
And
That
there is
bike,
one bike, not two. We don't have a copy of it.
yeah, we've never duplicated a
Yeah.
bike, at least not since Paul Jr. Designs. Back in the OCC days, we did have a few situations where clients asked for multiples. I think Caterpillar was one. I think we did like 3 Caterpillar bikes. But other than that, we usually just do one-offs of everything.
Okay. The next question is from Mike. What's your personal favorite bike you have ever built?
That is a brutally tough question. uh, yeah, I don't know. It really is tough. Obviously the Black Widow is always my answer for that. It's kind of the bike that started it all. It's probably the most iconic custom bike out there. But we have all these great bikes that we built throughout all the years, even back in the OCC days, and up to current times, and so it's really tough. This 911 Memorial bike that we built, it's definitely way up there for me.
Yeah.
It just meant a lot to build something, for the new World Trade Center. Being that we had built the fire bike all those years ago, and now the new World Trade Center, and to be asked or commissioned to build a bike for that, and that sits down at the visitor center, and millions of people see that every year, and that's been a really cool project for sure. So Black Widow, 911, but then you got the build-offs. Yeah, I mean, think about the build-off bikes for us and the kind of pressure we were under, and the win under the tremendous amount of adversity, and to be able to come through twice. And again, you talk about the fan base. Man, we could not have won those without the fan base. I mean, it was really due to them. And then the second build off, where the Fast and Loud guys were involved, and they were new and interesting, and I think they had a really strong fan base as well. But unquestionably, our fans came out and just, I think, really. I don't think it was any competition once our fans got involved with the voting.
Yeah.
I think we did.
Great.
Yeah, it was great. And so, but those were so awesome because all the years of doing this, we never really had competition.
There was a lot of stress behind them.
There was a lot of stress behind them, and so to come out on top, we give all credit to the fans. Obviously we got a great team, our team of guys that execute in the creative, and the ability to get the job done. But at the end of the day, when you're relying on your fan base for win or lose, you guys really came through for us. So we appreciate it. And those bikes are extremely special to us as well.
Okay, and the last question is from Patricia. What project are you working on next? A home project, business adventure, bike build, anything?
I don't know. We got any home projects going on?
Not in particular.
No, really just the boutique building. Finish building that out.
Yeah.
This next project I'm really excited about, and it's going to revolve around filming, and we're putting a team of people together, and that's kind of the big next thing. Like I said, I'm super excited about the creative direction. I think that we'll be able to come to the fan base out there where you'll be able to see a whole different level of creative, and it'll be a whole different dynamic, which is exciting. But really, what you guys are waiting for is what we're going to be bringing to
Yeah,
you.
definitely.
I definitely, there's some new challenges for me, which is what I like. So I'm going to be pushing the envelope on what my abilities are, and I'm also going to be pushing the people around me. So the content is going to be incredible. And once again, unfortunately, we're just a few weeks early on it, but you just keep an eye on our social media, and you'll be able to find out where to get this, and it's going to be really good.
That's it for now. Thanks for watching.